Hey friends, happy Tuesday. What you're looking at is my e-bike I brought with me. I think I got this one I think they had it on sale through Newegg, www.newegg.com. They're selling it for $1,500. It's 1,500 watts. It's got a range of about 45 to 50 miles. Big old knobby tires on it. It's got forks, it's got disc brakes, and it has power to burn. I mean, I think I've had it up to close to 30 miles an hour running around today, and it has been a blast. And I've had it off-road, and it just takes all the bumps and everything like that really easily because of the suspension system on it. So I don't know the name of it here. They had a sale on them when I bought an Aoster motor. I don't know what it is, a Chinese brand. Kind of a difficult company to deal with. It was really kind of a nightmare. The bike showed up late, and I was getting ready to get out of town. Then the battery didn't show up, and it didn't show up, and it didn't show up. And finally, I got it shipped down to me in Periana. They overnighted it to me after I cried and moaned and complained. They shipped it out to me, got it overnight. Didn't really get a chance to use it until the last 2 days. And it's a blast, and I just get everywhere on it. So with a range, between 40 and 50 miles, depending on how much actual electric assist you use, I can easily get back out to town and back, so I'm not burning up fuel in my F-250, which uses a lot of fuel. So it's really, really fun. Today's a beautiful day out here. Lake Livingston State Park, about an hour out of Houston. The weather is 73, and it's completely still and just gorgeous weather. It really has been. Last night it got down to about 30 degrees, and at about 2 o'clock in the morning, my heater shut down in the trailer. So I spent most of the night in a sleeping bag in 30-degree weather, hoping that it wasn't a big deal. But I got out this morning. I've got 2 big propane tanks on board the camper, and it just ran out of fuel. And I actually had been using it for, let's see, this would be my 6th night tonight in the camper, and had been using it as much or as little as I wanted to. Used it a lot in the evenings, and finally ran out of, or I had to switch over because I had 1 full bottle of propane, and the other bottle was pretty much empty. So went and got that filled today. I've got 2 full tanks. Shouldn't have a problem with heating probably for the rest of the season. But just loving it, What a beautiful area, peaceful and quiet. And I have to tell you, these state parks are just in such beautiful shape down here in Texas. I'm going to be going to Village Creek State Park next. That's going to be on Thursday. And then on Saturday, I'm headed to, and that's near Beaumont, Texas. And then on Saturday, I'm headed out to a place near, Saturday I'm going to the Houston Rodeo. So I spoke to one of the people there, one of the PR guys there, told him sent him some of my stuff, told him I wanted to shoot the rodeo, and he said sure. So I'm getting a pass to shoot the rodeo on Saturday, which I think is going to be really fun. So I'll be bringing my gear there for that. And then after that, I'm headed to Austin for a few nights to hang out and see what Austin has to offer. Then after that, I'm off to Abilene for another small rodeo and some other things that are happening out there, and starting to work on some of my projects that I've got going on. So really excited, just loving the weather. We're supposed to get a few thunderstorms, I think, late in the weekend, and then clear up and be beautiful and warm again. You just can't beat it. So I hope you guys are doing well. I am feeling very serene and peaceful right now. Had a chance to FaceTime with my mom, which is an experience. Fortunately, my sister Julie was there to help my mom. My mom's got a new scooter now, which she's very excited about. Now she's bombing down the hallways of her assisted living facility, and probably going to get a ticket one of these days for speeding, knowing my mom, because that's the way she used to drive. But yeah, just feeling in great spirits. What a beautiful day. Grateful to be alive. Hope you feel that way too. Let's be kind to one another, okay? This is a frustrating world sometimes, and it's easy to feel that way. You know, I do have to say something. I really struggled from road rage these last few years. I don't know if you can relate or not, but I would watch the way people would drive, and it would just blow my mind how poor drivers were, and I suppose I'm one of them too. But it just became such a source of tension and frustration for me, and then having to go back and forth to work on a daily basis, and that's a pretty healthy drive from Bayview all the way out to 45 and Good Hope to Park Plaza, that would also increase my frustration. So I would get up in the morning and I would say to myself, all right, you're going to have a nice peaceful ride in. And usually by me entering the Marquette interchange, that thought had fled my mind and I was frustrated. So I'd walk into work a little tense, and I'd be tense on the way home because I'd have to drive through the city. And, you know, it's just one of those things that over time sort of mounts. It sort of has this cumulative effect. And as far as tension and I think anxiety goes, and I know I was bringing a lot to that because I was being very impatient, but a couple of things have happened. Number one is I'm driving an old Ford F-250 now, Little Miss Kitty, and Little Miss Kitty doesn't like to go too fast. And so that has done a lot to slow me down, and just not having to be there all the time, not being late or feeling like I'm going to be late all the time. The feeling of not having to worry about those things, and also really being conscious about allowing other people their own journey and their own way of getting around, and just trying to give people distance and space. And that has been very, very helpful to me. So I feel very peaceful because of that. Even on these long rides that I've had, and I've had some real long ones, and I'm going to have some long ones coming up when I head to West Texas in the El Paso area. But it's really held off on the frustration for me. And here's a chopper. But it's really held off on the frustration, and I really feel good. So hopefully you're feeling good today, feeling relaxed, no tension. Let's all be kind to one another, and love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.